mic was not turned on. Okay, yay. That tells you the kind of day I've been having. Hey, Seth. Yeah, you can tell this isn't Phoenix Wright. I haven't gotten back to where I was last time because I've been lazy and I haven't been doing a lot of level grinding in Final Fantasy II, so we're probably going to go back to the Outer Worlds tomorrow. And, ooh, 7-stream streak. Nice. So, yeah, tomorrow we'll probably be doing more Outer Worlds. But I wanted to try this one because I've confused these two games all the time. And this is supposed to be a puzzle game, so I'll enjoy that. New expedition. Loading. I don't want to wake up. Well, if I wake up, why don't I put on some makeup? Nah, it doesn't look good. Well, I'm blue. Ba-da-dee-doo-doo-ba. Da-boo-dee-da-boo-da. Ooh, I can roast marshmallow. Move stick. Not gooey enough. And you can still be a Toys R Us kid. Absolutely. Hello. Talk to Slate. There's our pilot. Back from your pre-launch camp out in the stars, I see. Apparently. Want to get Popeyes tonight? That sounds good. So it's launch day, eh? Seems you've only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. Really? Yeah, very interesting. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. You sure you fixed the retro rockets? That was only a problem one time. Maybe a few times after that. But hey, no reason to dwell in the past, right? A lot of reasons. Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfels at the observatory before you lift off. Just bring those here once you said your goodbyes or whatever. Thought controllers need the launch codes? You would think. Hello, Porphy. Hello, hatchling. Heard you're leaving us to seek adventure among the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gostin open a bottle of the good stuff. I'm only seeking adventure amongst one star, actually. Other stars are far too away. Good stuff is less delicious sap wine and more... oh, daunting digestive challenge. Let's not be a jerk immediately. Another metaphor ruined in the name of scientific accuracy. Nevertheless, I do hope you enjoy your travels. Good luck! Postcards from the orbit. Hello. You're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? They really don't explode as often anymore. Yeah, it's a bit close. All I know is between the space program and Mika's model rockets, things have burned to the ground around here a lot more than they used to. Oh god. SpaceX is now in control, aren't they? I'm gonna die. Outer Wilds Ventures presents Postcards from the Orbit. Use satellite camera. The projector linked to our Sky Shutter satellite, which is currently orbiting Timber Hearth. Satellite is equipped with 2 onboard cameras. See if you can take a snapshot of our village. Okay. Yeah, a little Kirby-y. Hello. So it's launch day, huh? Al's gonna miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it. The platform on the ship's launch is getting old. Time you build a new, less flammable one? Big tree in the village would be the perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out the space program. Just say the word. Launch pad is flammable? You didn't realize that? Don't worry, it's held up for all the launches so far. It'll definitely be fine for yours. Probably. I am getting very Kerbal vibes here. What happens if I go down in here? Oh. So, that was the Outer Wilds, folks! So it's that kind of game, huh? Requires launch codes. So nighttime. Still nighttime. Oh hey! Hey, it's you! Slate said you're blasting out ship today. Really excited to see the launch. Aren't you going to go into space? Better not have changed your mind. Heard you and Slate beefed up my model ship. Can I see it? Yeah, recalibrated the controls and installed better thrusters. Want to give it a test drive? Slate says it's like the real thing, only less likely to start a fire. Try landing on one of the geyser pods. Show me what you got. Okay. So, yeah. Sometimes feel like Adamar Damasi, don't you? Yeah, a little bit. Launch tower. Observatory. Hello. Hello there, Space Cadet. Hear you're leaving the crater today. Meet any other travelers up there. Mind them take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Tell me about the traveler's instruments. Oh, sure. I made all the instruments, you know. Let me see. There's Church drums, Rybeck's banjo, Gabaro's flute. Probably. The Fieldspar's harmonica. Of course, though, Fieldspar's been missing for a long time. Sometimes it feels just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Anyway, you hear music in space. That'll be one of the space program's other travelers. If you like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down. So, when I heard this is more of a puzzle game, I was not expecting this much death or platforming. Hello, astronaut. If it isn't my favorite troublemaker. We wanted to play hide and speak, but Moraine wouldn't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Yeah. Hey, can we use a signal scope? Can we please? We'll even let you be it. Sorry, can't today. Aw, really? But we can't play without a signal scope. Play with us later, okay? Okay. Zero G cave, observatory. Fishing rhymes, singing helps me pass the time. Oh, yeah. You're leaving the crater? Guess we'll all be a little busier without you to lend a hand. Big water plant, giant steep, that's where I'd go. Why is that? One time after the rest of the village left to sleep, after the rest of the village had left to sleep, it was just one of the two of us sitting around the campfire. Gabbro told me about the fishing trip to Giant Steep. Landed the ship easy enough in the waves, but couldn't see too far down, on account of how murky the water was, too dark. Gabbro wanted to see what lays beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. Traveled down and down. Suddenly Gabbro couldn't go any further. Tell me more. I will, it's just pausing dramatically. As though, if exercising will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabbro go any deeper. Held Gabbro back, almost as if it was trying to protect them from something. And then the terrible darkness. Gabbro saw the tentacle of some hideous beast. Ah! I mean, that's what Gabbo said. Whatever it is, it freaked Gabbro out pretty good. Everyone wants to hear new stories about the village campfire, you know. Make sure you bring some back with you. Thanks. Yeah, these aliens kind of remind me of the Oddworld folk. Hi, astronaut. You know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Gosling said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling, because ghost matter evaporates. Just takes a super long time to go away. Yeah, goblins. Oh, but still ghost matter in the village when I'm grown up. Ghost matter is awesome. No, ghost matter is how Tektite lost their foot, right? Whoa, really? That is so cool. So, ghost matter is bad. Danger! Inside this fence is a pocket of ghost matter, a strange and dangerous substance that's invisible to naked eye. Good news is you can detect ghost matter with a camera. Moving through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around. Okay. Hey, Bahamut. Cool, cool. I'm gonna see if I'm remotely smart enough for this game. Considering I died in the first area, there might be a idea that I'm not. Hey, come and say hi to your old flight coach before you launch. Got 0G chaining set up if you want a refresher. Dawson. Probably useful. Hello. Hey, thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you? I'm a little nervous, yeah. Hey, Travis. Good. Everyone should be a bit nervous for going into space. I got cocky on my first flight and nearly put a new crater in the moon. Still, I was never as green as you. That's not what Slate says. Oi, you know better than to believe word that lunatic says about me. Still sore when I made them install a safety harness in the cockpit, saying it would throw off the thrust-to-weight ratio. Came in from cleaning off your dad's car from snow? Yeah. Winter is coming here, too. Honestly, one of these days I'm going to throw Slate's thrust-to-weight ratio. So listen, there's a satellite, which definitely not a piece of broken mining equipment, set up down in the 0G cave in need of repairs. Oh, looking for a little last minute 0G practice, head down the lift and into the cave. Or don't, so long as you're confident you can make it ship repairs in space. Unrepaired satellite coming up. Cool, get to it. Try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch. Yeah, that would be ideal. Activate lift. It is interesting you can actually see yourself. Yeah. Ah, the stars are just phosphorescent bits in the rock. Zero G cave. Sure, let's suit up. We're at 0.4 gravity. Interesting. Hey, nice of you to drop down. Yeah, I'm getting some 0G time in. So you're going in there, in the caves. Well, no, fine. I'm great and fine. You don't look fine. And yes, very interesting tech level. Oh, you know I hate that cave, so I don't know why you're making me talk about it. Now I got the hand sweats. Sorry. Zero G cave. Oh, this cave actually is 0G. Okay, one repair. Okay, where's the final break? Aha! Oh, thank you for the this streak there, Bahamut. You can cover your cloaca now. Ow! Well, I'm glad bumping myself is not deadly. Astronaut Gilded? Not at the moment. Maybe I should set up a character icon like that. Nicely done. Of course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but just remember your training and try not to hit anything big. Thanks. See, you're itching to get off this rock, so get some launch codes from the observatory and get out of here already. Best of luck out there, and hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I put so much time in training you. Got it? I don't want to die either. Oh, hello, astronaut. It was a good weather for your launch, right? That's lucky. Any good sounds from space today? There are. My signal scope is set to outer wild venture frequency, so I'm listening to the traveler's music. Last night I heard Rybek's banjo coming from Brittle Hollow. Hope that means they're safe. Can hear different planets too, depending on what time of day or night it is, since different planets are in the sky at different times. Game is fun. A couple play it, so yep, cool. Signal scopes are cool. Well, fascinating. Saw smoke coming from Youngbrook Crater up north and figure I should check it out. You can use a scout launcher. Just please don't break it while I'm gone. Yeah, music's nice. East, Noemi Ruins. South, Quantum Grove Crater. Northwest, Geyser Mountains. Youngbark Crater. Interesting. Yeah, I can imagine the music's pretty nice. Yeah, the tech is interesting. I mean, we've got, like, teleporting things, but people are still using pickaxes and stuff. Yeah. Oh, I'd imagine there's a lot of explanation. Ow! Ankles. Here lies Sean Arimaki Ridgar. Here lies Isriver. Here lies Binary Semaphore. Yeah. They're definitely cuties. Okay, is there an easier way for me to get out of here, or did I just do a boo-boo? Oh no! Hello! And burp, huh? Okay, so we're back here. Okay, literally nothing over here. Unexpected MacGuffins is the Karmic Sanity Muffin. Yes. Anything behind the waterfall, aside from deafening roars? No. Okay, observatory is over this way. Audio is case sensitive. Oh. Is this another way to get up here? Popeyes is ordered. Nice. Okay, this led to the other side of the graveyard. Posture check. Absolutely. 3-stream streak. Woo. More people streaking around. Hydrates. Absolutely. And more stretch. Ugh. I am not sure if I've ever had Popeyes. I know I haven't had Raising Cane's. Hornfills, Grossman, Fieldspar, Ecker, and Slate. They're cute. Outer Wilds founding members. Clockwise from left, Hornfells, Gossin, Slate, and Fieldspar. Outer Wilds Ventures, Timberheart's first and only space program, was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Fieldspar was the first Hearthian to be intentionally launched into space. intentionally launched into space. My friend, why is that adjective there? They completed the first orbit around Timberhearth and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Adelrock. Yeah, intentionally. This remarkably intact statue was carved by the Nomani, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. Interesting. Statue provides us with our most detailed look yet at the Noami, who appear to be covered in a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of the antlers. Though their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in the solar system, we still have no idea where the species came from or what happened to them. Oh, where do they come from and where do they go? Where did they come from? The Cotton-Eye Jode. So, there are 3 eyes to our 4. Hi, Hal. Hey, it is my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? It's the translator tool's inaugural flight, too. I'm so excited, it is making me nauseous. Just think, you'll have to translate any Noami text you want, anywhere you are. The 2 of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Ha ha. Oh geez, do not break it. Ignore me, I am just nervous. Not even the one going into space. How are you feeling? I'm excited. Evolved from dominant life form, new homeworld, the furry. Yes. Good. You have been waiting for this day since we were hatchlings. Okay, so this is an egg-laying race. I can't wait to see all your training paying off. So what's the dirt? You here to see the new Noami statue? New statue? You haven't heard? Gabo brought it back from them from Giant's Deep, and Hornsfeld's just finished prepping it for display. This is it right here. Neat, huh? Make me wish I could see what a real-life Noami looks like. But I guess this is as close we'll ever get. Check it out. Looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is my first intact statue we've ever found, and you know how old it is? It's in great shape. Ah, geez, I got a little carried away there. Go on. You have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there. You hear? Yes, I decided to give Hal the robotic voice, because I'm a basic bitch. Yep. Need some more yerba mate. Yep. We're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she says calibrating the device won't take long. Piece of Naomi writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although this text is linear, Noami text often branches off from a central point. Interesting, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Okay. Radio tower here on Timberhearth was built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite. To this day, it still houses the first ever photos taken of the entire solar system. These photos are made possible by deep space satellite's unusual vertical orbit that carries high above and below the plane of the solar system. Okay, that's actually cool. Thanks to a recent upgrade, the deep space satellite is now responsible for generating the real-time solar map used by our newest astronauts. Yeah, we literally send wood and duct tape into space. I have questions. Watch closely. These balls move on their own. Ground is perfectly level. So what do you think causes this spooky motion? The answer is the moon! As it orbits our planets, the outer rock's gravity pulls on objects in different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now. Well, true. But, wood, duct tape, and the tech. Stars, like our sun, generate light and heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. Yep. As it grows older, the star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. As star core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layer to expand. The star has become a red giant. Trying to prevent space travel with debris? Maybe. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. Yup. Star is massive enough, it'll continue to fuse carbon into even heavier elements like iron. Yep. Ultimately, a star will collapse under its own gravity and explode into a violent event called a supernova. Not all the time, but yes, often enough. Based on Church's observation, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. Okay. So the sun here is on a course to supernova. Our sun is probably going to be a turn into a dwarf star. Wonder how scary the wilds part will be? I mean, could be very. This crystal was taken from a Naomi ruin on Brittle Hollow. Seems to create a local gravity distortion. Most likely used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out. Oh, God. Is this going to be one of those games? Okay. So, like, on one part, I really want to play the original Prey game, Prey. But I'm not sure because of two reasons. I've got, is this a British museum? Probably. One, it uses Blue Oyster Cult's Don't Fear the Reaper frequently in it. And I'm pretty sure, like, you know, Twitch and everybody else would, flag that a lot. And the other one is its whole thing is portals and swapping gravity. And it's like, I don't want to make my viewers throw up. The Naomi technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to the Outer Wilds ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. Future red giant stage of sun will envelop the Earth. Yeah. For example, the little scout will boast a warp retrieval capacity that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This dramatically reduces the number of scouts lost due to the depths of space. Yeah, that sounds nice. Oh, this must be the aliens. What you see here are parts of Naomi skeletons. We can tell from their skulls that they possessed antlers and, quite unusually, only 3 eyes. Naomi's body was Likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The difference in the Noami anatomy, such as a shockingly fragile bone structure, shows that Hirthians couldn't have descended from Noamian ancestors. Not clear where the Noamians originated from or why they disappeared. You have to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. Okay, cool. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, Noami also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered on a brittle hollow. Some ancient Noami art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other objects can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Noami originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were Noami born in our solar system? Were they born among other stars and planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further archaeological expedition. Do they have FTL? I don't believe the Hirthians, which we are, have faster than life. It looks like they've only got as far as their own solar system, which, granted, you know, if you can get further than your own moon, you're doing pretty well. So I'm sure they will have stuff that will go extremely fast because, you know, the game would be a bit boring if we had to wait months to get to the nearest planet, but, you know. Notes. Yeah, they do have teleportation, though, so that's a heck of a thing. Jumbo marshmallows. Hello, Hornsfell. There you are. I just finished pre-flight observations, and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. You'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Noami translator tool. I confess, I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. So I haven't gotten that far with STL interplanetary transit? Yeah. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Noami. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Earthians and Noami and, Tell me, what is your plan once you're in space? I'm gonna wing it. I guess I really kind of want to know more about the Noami. I might have guessed as much. No sense in making a translator tool if you're not going to use it to translate anything. Barely scratched the surface of the Noami writings in our solar system, so we know little about them. We have no idea if they originated here or traveled here, or why they disappeared. That tool of yours should prove indispensable in solving the mystery of this ancient species. Well then, looks all that's left to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day for a launch. I'm ready to die in space. Yes, I did purchase the DLC. I'm not one for superstition, but isn't that kind of unlucky to save before launch? At any rate, here are the launch codes. Try not to worry too much. Our ships are every bit as safe as Slate could be persuaded to make them. Best of luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Launch codes. -- page break. You are here. Well, I mean, it's a nice day for a white wedding. Brittle Hollow, Dock, Bramble. Giant's Deep, the Hourglass Twins. There's the satellite. One dib control center. Yeah. Hi. Okay. Your eyes are open now. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Hey, so you get a good look at the Noami statue? Statue looked at me and opened its eyes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Statue was doing what? So its eyes open. You saw an image from your own memory, glowing lights flying around? In like a hallucination? Yeah. Listen, no offense, but you sure you're really okay to launch? Like, medically speaking? No, that statue is definitely weird. I mean, if you're saying it happened, then I guess maybe it did, but why? Horseville tried everything to get the statue's eye to open. Nothing like this ever happened to him. I don't think you're going to get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabbro said they were going back to Giant's Deep. Don't know which the island they're on, though. Huh. Ah, that is wild, Seth. Absolutely. But is it an outer wild? Ba, ba, ba! Thank you, Yosef. Maybe they'll be able to tell you more. On the other hand, Gabbro's, Gabbro. Maybe you're off better searching for more on your own. Geez, now I'm really jealous that you're going to space. Hey, see if you can use our translator tool to find out more about the statue, okay? Good luck. Safe flying. Hello. Hello, astronaut. You going to space today? Are you going to space and never coming back like Fieldspar did? That's pretty disturbing. Don't worry, I'll come back. That's what Fieldspar said too, but they never did. Hornsfell will be really sad if you don't come back. Like, how sad it makes them to talk about Fieldspar. So you should make sure you don't get lost in space too. Lost in space, huh? So are we talking about the 60s show, the 90s movie, or the 2010 miniseries? Absolutely. Looks like you're ready for takeoff. The excitement of the launch is fun and all, but can't wait to get back on working on the new ship. We're working on fixing the autopilot's avoiding system for this one. Oh? Sorry. Carbon. So, yep, Bill Mumy, who was on Babylon 5, Star Trek Voyager, a lot of stuff. I don't think he was ever in Star Wars, though, which is a little disappointing. Yeah, Hakuna Matata. This looks like a rocket ship. Bunch of Chawcat kittens built in their backyard. and insists it's going into space. Although it does have... I mean, true. Use ship log? Probably nothing. Hey, tail noms. Okay, we've got a 0G crystal in here. We got a spacesuit. Yep, there was the Explorers. Okay, we're getting close to Giant's Deep. Let's go there. Liftoff landing camera. Posture check. Thank you, Silverpaw. Firing retro rockets. Thank God for autopilot. Whoa, 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 whoa! Ow. Headlights damage, landing gears damage. Thank you. So we're at 3x gravity. Wow. It's a really beautiful and yet terrifying game at times. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Gravity is so strong that I just drop. Ship's log updated. Okay, we found another head. Eyes wide open. Trees detected. Oxygen tank refill. Well, that's useful. Going to test the memory status tonight. Flock says it could be dangerous, so we can't come. But what if the others used the door and snuck it in the other way? Does anyone else want to? Flock specifically told us not to do that. I really want to see a test too, Lamy. But there's a huge risk to take. We probably shouldn't. Maybe Flox will let us see a later set test. Flox says test the memory statues, but it could be dangerous. What if we don't use the door and snuck in the other way? Not to do that. Really want to take the test. Okay. Am I becoming ungovernable? Maybe. Okay. Too close to target text. Statue workshop. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, the game looks beautiful. Yeah, there's just water spouts everywhere. Wonderful ergonomics here. Yeah, water doesn't affect the rockets. You are here. Yeah, let's head to Battle Hollow. No water spout interaction? Yeah. Game allows you to get soft lock without fuel? I would not be surprised. Ow. Okay, don't know how to refuel my suit. Alice says Gabber went back to Giant's Deep to try to learn more about the Nome statue and the observatory. Okay. I must be where Naomi created statues like the one in our observatory. Found a Naomi statue lying on the beach. Looks like one in our observatory. Found a signed statue workshop near a broken door that used to lead inside. Some Naomi children debated about bypassing the statue's workshop and seeing inside via an alternate, more dangerous route. Well, on the bright side, did not break the thing. Also, totally a flat planet. Yeah, I don't see no horizon around here. And yes, Battle Hollow sounds very much like Valhalla. So, I think this planet is surrounded by, or surrounding a black hole. Yay for food! Boo for ads! Okay. Giant's Deep. Was that the place I was at? Nice. Sounds good. Sweet tea and coleslaw. Mm. Yeah, I like the soundtrack. Mm. Unidentified signal nearby. Hello. Nice, it's you. Good to see you made it here in one piece. For so long is a doozy, isn't it? Yeah. So hey, don't laugh. But what? What? Hey, you ready to get this thing off the ground? Ship's all fueled and ready to go. Did I just die? Whoa, bad dream or something? Still look half asleep, but that's a negative on being deceased. No, it's tradition to sleep in out under the stars night before launch, but if you ask me, it makes you all a bit jumpy. Okay. You'd explain, but that would be a spoiler. Oh, yeah, no need to explain. Jetpack auto boost. Jetpack can be triggered with separate button manual or anytime upward thrust is used. Auto. Translator auto equip? Sure. Freeze time while talking to others? Yes. Freeze time while reading the ship log? Yes. Freeze time while translating text? Yes. Okay. So, also, really, the other planet is 19 kilometers away? This is a very, very, very small planetary system. Very chibi solar system. Okay, time to fix the ship. Arbos Island is on the other side of this planet. Yeah, thank goodness it doesn't model wind shear. Wait, why is the island going up? You know, I'm gonna question islands a lot. Planet just yeeted an island. So, hi again. Okay, here's a weird one for you. I might have just, like, died somehow. Radioed Hornfeld Observatory to ask them about it, but they're convinced I fell asleep out here and had a nightmare or something. You remember, dying a few minutes ago, maybe? Oh, yeah, we definitely died. Okay, cool, that's what I thought. It was, way too vivid to be a dream. Radioed Hornfeld again to ask, if they had died too, but pretty sure they thought I was being metaphorical? Okay, I'm glad we're all on the same page. Well, if you remember dying, I guess I didn't just fall asleep and have a weird dream or something, but stars above, what's going on then? And there was that thing with the Nomai statue earlier. Come to think of when I died, I saw what I'm pretty sure was my memories going backwards, like to the time of the statue. Think the Nomai statues are related to us dying somehow? Yeah, probably. So we died, but we aren't dead. That's pretty unusual for Hearthians. Yeah. I'm gonna need to do some serious thinking before I come up with any theories. Maybe I'll have something figured out by the next time you come by. Yeah, Gabbro, you're a bro, man. So, what's up? Where's your ship? That's a good question. It's definitely on this planet somewhere. I mean, unless a cyclone came by and tossed it in space, I guess. That would be pretty nuts. Hope it's not lonely. Hey again, if you like roasting a marshmallow, feel free to use my campfire. It's just up the path a little ways. So, what's up? What's up with the planet? I know, right? Oh, you meant like, tell you more about it? I got you. Well, Giant Steep is a massive and mostly water. No surprises there. Strong current of waves beneath the surface that prevents anything from sinking below it. Seriously, I tried everything I could think of to get past that current. Neither idea worked. As for land mass, I've counted 4 islands, including this one. There's also the one with the Naomi statue I saw on the beach. Yep. Seen the cyclones? Yeah, they're hard to miss. They'll toss up everything in their path. Islands included. Little tip, you get picked up, try to land in the water. Less likely to kill you. Yeah, noticed. Where should I explore on this planet? Well, actually, after waking up from, dying, saw the same bright flash in the sky. Something must be happening there in orbit around the planet. What else? Have you been to Statue Island? That's where I've been calling it, seeing as it's the island where I found the glowing Nomai statue. Get it? I was on the beach in the Statue Island when the whole glowy business happened. By the way, nice beach for that kind of thing. Give it a solid 7 out of 10 on the Gabbro relaxation scale. Not a bad island. If you like checking out Statue Island, it's the one with 2 islands connected by a natural rock arch. Well, mostly connected anyway. You'll see. What are you doing here? Well, what are any of us doing, really? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm out here exploring our solar system. Same as you. But I tell you, outer space really gives you room to think. It's quiet and peaceful out here. I mean, yeah, it's usually quiet and peaceful. Sometimes a cyclone comes by and lifts my little island paradise clean out of the water. Then less peaceful. Yeah. See you later. Cool. Take it easy out there. Cool. Okay, a crystalline ghost matter detected nearby. I don't have a camera, but the ship does. apparently I cannot use the camera on my own, because that would make sense. Okay. Well, I guess I can't, figure that out until later. Um... Energize deep ocean fast enough to break through the water. Well, I mean, I did. Not that I wanted to. You have no idea what happened there. Yeah. Oh, good. That makes two of us. Ocean depths. Arbor says strong current beneath the surface of the ocean that prevents anything from sinking below it. Yep. The interloper. Yeah. This planet is no bueno. T never made it. Oh. Let's check out this comet. Okay, no gravity. Super slippery. Dasher said they were busy. Yeah. It really bites. I mean, I get it. You don't want to bitch too loudly because you don't want to get, you know, saliva tea. But still. Okay, you got your money back. I mean, probably still would rather the tea, but at least it isn't a complete loss. I've had complete losses before. Ugh. Yeah. Okay, we're on the moon! And we decided to land on the dark side of the moon. We will be copyright strucken for that. No dipping sauce! Jeez! 1 star. Trees detective. Oxygen tanks refilled. Hello. Oh, hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen everyone. Seems lonely up here. A little. I'm in touch with ground control. Hornfels and Gossen mostly. They radio to chat now and then. When the ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village. They forget about you? I don't blame them. For one, I don't check in as often as the other travelers since I'm always in one place. And it's not so bad up here, really. It's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get that in our solar system. Yeah, noticed. Let alone in our village. Yeah, noticed. Ah, strawberry licorice. Don't go. I mean, anything else you wanted to ask? Is that you whistling? Probably, or actually definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with signal scope. You know, best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. North Pole is marked red on your mini-map, but the Rock is a pretty small moon, really. Just go north, you can't miss it. Don't go. I mean, anything else you want to talk about? Don't the other travelers come by? Lunar Outpost saw more traffic back when her ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly just used to keep an eye on things. Sometimes Chirk comes by and says hi, but Gabbro is Gabbro. You know how Rickback feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Don't go. What is this place? Haha, very funny. Oh, stars above. You're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Welcome to Lunar Outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started the Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then. The older ships tended to fall apart, like more than they do now. Yeah, noticed. Using the outpost to cut down number of launches and landings take place in the village, and also number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here raising saplings from Timber Hearth and keeping an eye on things. Talk to you later. Esker Signal Scope Log. Day 48. Still not picking up Redback's banjo from Brittle Howl. I'm sure they're fine, but I'd feel better once I could hear their music. Hydrate, absolutely. Listen to Chirp play for a while. Unrelated, someone tell Pophany and Gosser their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Day 55. Banjo music coming loud and clear today. Sounds like Ryback's doing okay. That oaf, I was worried. Day 63. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know. It's probably nothing. Day 70. No, it's back again today. Something strange coming from Timber Hearth. Day 76. Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Fieldspar's harmonica. But Fieldspar disappeared in space ages ago. Can't be them. Day 88. It's still here. This creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken. Better talk to Junus. Okay. Nope, don't want to leave planet! Really do not want to leave planet! Yeah, apparently this place is a really small place. Not sure how I get more fuel too. Wait, what? Okay. So, considering I was watching it happen on my solar map, so the sun is going supernova. So we are in a time loop of the last 72 hours of this solar system. There's our planet, ready to get the beauty off the ground. You're lucky I'm in a time loop, because otherwise I'd be super dead. Hydrate, absolutely. And stretch. It's about 20 to 22 minutes. Got it. Luckily I'm a time loop, otherwise I'd be super dead. You're luckily I don't have you grounded for medical reasons, because I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, so no matter how effed up I get, Okay, there is something on this planet. Hey, hatchling. Thought you were taking that tin can of yours in space today. What are you still doing here? Me? Saw something crash over the horizon and I didn't like what I was seeing in my pictures of my little scout I was sending back, so thought I'd come over here and take a look. Is that a dark bramble seed? You think so? Seen nothing like it on Timber Hearth before, so you're probably onto something there. Whatever it is, it puts the root down in a hurry. Don't like the look of this thing, hatchling, and that's a fact. I think I'll set Marl and Hal loose on it. Best get rid of this mess sooner than later, and no one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I'll have to take a look at what's inside the seed first, though. Don't want anyone hacking up potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking inside there. Tuff can help me haul out the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, the opening is too small for someone to fit inside. Anyway, I'm not going to go blindly stick my hands in anything that looks as unpleasant as that seed does. Good way to lose an arm or two. Okay, that's a little yonic. Okay! Blast seed a lot of damage when it crashed. I like this crater. Well, I threw a little scout in the seed. You did you? Tell me it's bigger on the inside than on the outside? Huh. Gonna be a chore to chop up, no mistake. Can we remove a seed that doesn't have the decency to stay the same size all the way through? Maybe we gotta grab an extra axe or three, just in case. Yeah. Okay, so this thing is pokey pokey. Luckily, we're in an oxygen area. This is what, a giant crystal? Yeah, I did do the hokey pokey. And I got all turned around. But I guess that's what it's all about. Oh, hard breading, yeah, I never like that. Like, breading should be crisp, but should not be concrete. Esker's Camp. Lunar Lookout. Dark Bramble Seed. Inside the seed. When I launched my scout on the seed, the crashed Timberheart ended in a much bigger space filled with fog and thorny vines. Seed from Dark Bramble crashed here and has already taken root. Tektite wants me to use a scout launcher to get a look at what's inside. My signal scout picks up harmonica music when I aim it at the seed. I launch my little scout in the seed. Somehow the seed is much bigger on the inside. Lookout platform is a spectacular view of the solar system. Esker used their signal scope here and keeps tab on other travelers. Esker is growing a crop of trees at their camp. They seem to be doing okay, but they've probably been alone on the moon for too long. Yeah. One and only Hearthian village? Really, the only Hearthian village! As well as the main source of explosions on the planet. Nomai statue in the observatory opened its eyes and looked at me. I saw strange glowing lights and my own memories flash before my eyes. Elsa's statue never opened its eyes, despite Hornfell's best efforts. Cave at the very center of Timberhearth, used by Everwire's entered train news. Astronauts successfully repaired another satellite for Gasum. Gaspro is lounging on a hammock near the island shore. Gab remembers dying. They saw their memories flash before their eyes. Just like the time with the statue, there's more to explore here. Island where Naomi created a statue like the one in our observatory. Found Naomi statue lying on the beach. Looks like the one in our observatory. Gabber says strong current beneath the surface of the ocean that prevents anything from sinking below it. Okay. Let's see what's over yonder. Yeah, no, I am really enjoying the sort of the scientific aspect of this game. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, it's just the dice don't fall how you'd like it to. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, while I'm not super picky about mashed potatoes, I do definitely have a preference. I want lumps in my mashed potatoes. Mash was good, just lukewarm. Yeah. Okay, so. No lumps, though. You do lumpy, though. Yeah, that's good. Like, I'm not going to, like, turn my nose up to it, because, I mean, let's face it, most of the time when I mash potatoes, I just use instant, which is, of course, generally not very lumpy, but okay, so there are a bunch of these emblems on the ground. Yeah. I mean, we'll probably be making mashed potatoes from scratch here on Thanksgiving. Okay. You're a thing. Welcome to Giant Steep, friends. I'm excited for you to meet the statues. If I'm not in my dwelling, I'm likely in my workshop below, inside the islands. Okay. Um, I would like to not be in space anymore. I swear, just walking around and then suddenly being launched into space feels kind of perfect for a nightmare for Wintermute. Just like, do, I'm doing nothing! You know? I'm, you know, watering the petunias, and then suddenly, hydrate and stretch. Wintermute like a neuromancer? Okay, so, not quite, but yes. One of Seth's characters, a stellar foxtar. Now, when I read Wintermute, that was the first thing I thought of. Apparently, Seth named her after a town in, Wintemute. Town in Canada. In Ontario. Yep. Oh, it's a street in Ontario. Cool. Oh, no need to apologize. Whole winter mint joke? Yeah. Well, I mean, better be minty than a, you know, evil, megalomaniacal artificial intelligence. Yeah. My apologies on that. Okay. So, is there nothing else around here? Likely in my workshop below, inside the island. so... I guess the question is, how do we get there? And more ads. Sorry about that. Interesting. I guess those things probably help keep you grounded when these islands get flown? YouTube's been getting worse with ads. Yeah. Okay, more skeletons. Yeah. I'll admit, I have found, U-block, to be very useful for that. Okay, so maybe... Which notice you watch Lego building at times. Oh. Okay. All right, we opened the door. Ad's done. Yeah, sorry about that, Bahamut. Okay, more statues. Hello. Vero, would you kindly step back to so Daz is closest to the statue? When in pairing, the statue will choose whoever's in closest proximity. See how his eyes have opened? That tells us statue has paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in the star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twin Project. This is extraordinary sculpting work, Phlox. He has outdone himself again, hasn't he? We can now, and now that we have our first successful pairing, we can test my memory storage prototype. Each statue will send a single Nomai's memories to his or her own storage unit within the Ash Twin. Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which will be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding Nomai. Fascinating. Okay. so when we die, we see this one. Speaking of die, there we go again. Yep. Yeah, we are definitely accumulating information. Okay, waking up to see that ship explode feels very significant. We are Diana Caproni. A little bit. A little bit. Okay. Not sure we're gonna jump back into space, but I want to check our system log. Ash Twin Project. Every memory recorded by a Naomi statue is transmitted to a corresponding storage unit within Ash Twin. Okay. So that is our next place we want to go? Planetary chart of the Outer Wilds! Okay. Okay. That's all really cool stuff. But I think I'm going to let my brain decompress. So let's see. Who do I know who is streaming right now? Octotiggy. I could do HC Bailey. Yeah, we'll send you over to Crescent XG. Yep. I'll be streaming tomorrow. Might be streaming on Tuesday, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks all for dropping by, and yeah, I think we'll definitely be continuing this game. But that'll be for another time. Have a good one, folks.